Hello, everyone. Welcome to Code with NM. I am Nilesh Maurya, a software engineer and an educator, and I'm on a mission to make you a market ready software engineer. In today's life, we will be learning many things, and this live before starting and jumping into the code and explanation, I just want to explain that we will have a short break of 15 minutes after a certain topics because there are ample of topics today, and we all need break in between because to explain this much in one live and also to you all to understand and get it, we need breaks in between. Being a human, we can't concentrate too much on one thing. Today's topic are if else, elif, and of course switch case, while, for loop, and tuple, set, dictionaries, of course list, and all the things related to uh, the list, tuple, set, and dictionary. Before jumping into the code, I just want you all to comment your name and the city from where you are joining. And of course, in my previous life, if you have any doubt regarding or related to any topic, you can comment down. I will wait for a few seconds because how YouTube Live works is here I speak live and there is a few seconds delay. So we'll wait for a few seconds for your response in the live chat, and then we'll continue. Okay, so let's jump on to today's topic, and I will wait for a few seconds after one topic is completed. And how I design this live is we will complete one topic, for example, if an else, and then we will jump onto the quiz part. And once you all clear the quiz, and if there is no doubt, then we will jump to the second topic, which is switch, and so on. And I have already created a set of quiz for you all. So you just need to answer it in a MCQ with multiple choice. Let's start with if else. So now, what is if else? So we need to first understand what are if and else, or if elif, else, and switch case. So in programming world, what we usually do, we write codes, but directly writing codes doesn't make any sense. In real world, we have certain scenarios, we have certain conditions, we have many parameters which does affects and shape our codes. So that is where this if and else take a really very hold important, it's hold very important in programming world, because any condition, any logical condition, logical statement is being created by with the help of if. That is why it is also known as conditional statement. So this is known as conditional statement. So we are learning if else. So let's directly start with this. I don't want to spend much more time explaining it because this is easier to understand what is if and else. If is used to have conditions, and the very basic example, I think it's going from years and years, that is in if and else, that you are eligible to vote or not. For example, if you are age is 18. Let's I'm self defining it. Later on we will see how to create a user friendly programs. For example, user friendly means taking input from the user. Right now we are hard coding it. Hard coding means age is hard coded to value 18. It won't change when the time of executing this program. So age is, I'm setting it to 18, and if age is so if you are aware of voting conditions that you are 18 and above, then you are eligible for vote. If you are 18 and above, you can vote. Simple. So that's what the real case scenario is all about, and that's what we are doing here. You are eligible for voting. Eligible for vote. This is the if condition. Let's save it and execute it. Oh, my terminal is visible. So it says you are eligible for voting. Simple, because it's satisfy the condition. We have already seen all those condition and everything in the previous slide. So here what I'm saying is age is greater than equals to 18. So let's take one by one. Is age is greater than 18? 18 is greater than 18. That doesn't make any sense. Of course it's not. Then it will check the second one. Age is equals to 18 means 18 is equals to 18, and this is true. That's why it print you are eligible for voting. Now how it works, here in if we have condition. So this is our condition. If this satisfied, the condition satisfied, then only anything inside if, how I know this print is inside if, this is the tab space, which is known as indentation in Python. So due to this indentation, this print statement goes inside this if condition. Understood? The print statement goes inside this if condition due to that indentation, tab space, and how the conditions finished and the next line started. For example, how interpreter of Python means compiler of Python. It's not compiler, it's interpreter. How it knows that this line ends and it should go inside the print because of this colon. That this is necessary. This colon is necessary over here, and Python is all about indentation, because if this code were in C++, it might look something like this. If you are all aware of let me close this. If you are aware of C or Java, so condition will be same like this, but it will be inside this curly braces, and then if it is C or C++, then there will be C out, or Java system.print.ln, so on. So that curly braces is the block of code of that belongs to if, that is in the other programming language, but here in Python it just simply, it's colon, and after this colon, anything with the intended space will be the part of if block. Understood? Because the syntax understanding is much more important. We are not here to by heart the code. That is not what software developers and software engineering means. We should know the logic, how if is written, what this means, even a single dot, even a single comma, why it is there. We should understand this all. Then only we will understand the whole concept after understanding the syntax, and then the syntax mixed with the logic and your program is done. Simple. What do you mean by programming? Programming is simply but learning a programming language means learning the syntax of that programming language, the conditions and everything of that programming language. Once you understand the syntax of it, then you apply your logic. For example, in our case, if we are checking that this certain age, for example, if I'm trying to vote, so it will check that if my age is greater than equals to 18, then I'm eligible for voting. Simple. So this is a real case scenario, but we should know how Python syntax works. If you know that, then it's simple. The programming is simple. Now, what happen if I change this to 15? If I change age to 15, let's save it and clear the console and execute it. See, there is no output. So how we will define the condition who is not 18 yet, who is 17 or 16 or whatsoever age, but below 18. So there was the requirement of else case. And else doesn't have any type of condition. Else doesn't have any type of condition, directly you can print you are not eligible to vote. Simple. So I just copy paste this to save time. You are not eligible for or to vote. Simple. Let's save it, and now if we clear the console and execute it, you can see the age is 15, and it first go and check the condition. If age is greater than equals to 18, so 15 is greater than 18, no. 15 is equals to 18, no. So it will skip the if block, it will jump to the else block, and here it will print anything inside it because it doesn't have a condition. So if our interpreter skip the if part and jump to else, then it will print anything inside else. Hope up till here it's clear. Let me quickly jump to the live chat. Okay, I hope this is clear. It's very simple and basic topic, but it's deeply if and else condition are it's in real world we use it every now and then. So now the second part is the doubt should appear. By default, the doubt should appear in your mind is, okay, if there is multiple condition in real time, so what we can do? We can declare multiple if? No. So in that case we use elif. In that case we use elif, and let's see one example to elif quickly. Okay. Someone says excited. Yes, I'm also excited to teach, of course. Okay, so let's comment this all, and let's see the example of elif. How elif look like? Elif look like this. Elif looks like this. Okay, give me 1 second. There is some issue with my settings. Give me 5 seconds. I will be back. Okay, so we were on elif. Okay, let's quickly see an example. Let's see percentage. You score certain percentage, and according to your percentage, you will have grades. So let's say you score 75%. Okay, and the condition will be if percentage, because that's a variable. Above we have took the age, because the data we want to check is was stored in age. So here the data we need to apply the condition or check it is in the percentage. Simple. So let's say greater than equals to 90, and don't miss out the colon, and let's say print directly grade O. And similarly elif, you just noticed if an elif is in same line, it's aligned. Here also else and if is in same line, means it is aligned. And now here condition will be percentage greater than equals to let's say 80, and colon of course print, and here we will say grade A. And again elif, let's create for as much as possible greater than equals to, I think directly let's say 70, and print grade B. And elif percentage greater than equals to 60, print grade C. And then let's have else. Just don't want to complicate it more, and let's print grade D. Okay, this is a small simple program. Let me, okay, now it is visible in one go. Okay, so we have done very simple thing. Percentage equals to 75, means we have scored 75%, and our first if condition it is greater than equals to 90, then we lie in a grade O. And elif, because we need to have the multiple conditions, so that's why elif is being used. So elif again simply greater than equals to 80, then it's grade A, and so on. So let's save this and clear the console, and we execute it. Let's see, it says grade B, because 75 is greater than equals to 70, means that it lies in this range. So let's change it to 79 and see where does it lies. Save it, let's clear the console, execute it. It still says B. Why it is not A? Because what is the A condition? A condition is it should be greater than and or equals to either of the one. So 79 is nor greater than 80, neither equals to 80. If I change this to 80, then it lies in grade A. Let's execute it. It's C, grade A. Let's see for 35. Let's save it, clear the console, and see it lies in grade, because none of the condition, it 35 doesn't lie in none of the condition here. So directly it goes to the else part and print grade D. And you can apply as many as elif possible, and this is known as nested elif or nested if else condition also. And you can play around it. It's like playing around with this code. You can create as many as elif possible. Okay, hope this is clear. We'll wait for a few seconds, and then we'll jump on to the quiz. Okay, so for quiz, I have created a very interesting and interactive quiz for you all. So head over to the link. I just pasted in the live chat, and this type of window will open in front of you. If you can see, this type of window will open in front of you, and simply you need to find if else, or else if you don't want to find, just type if and it will just uh, open it here. And you need to first sign up. It just simply just click on sign up, and it's directly click on Google sign in, and it will take care of your sign in, and then try to attempt this Python if else if you understand the basics of the if else. Okay, then I have created multiple topics MCQs. So you can see if else, loop, while loop, do while loop, switch case, list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So in today's live, we will be covering all this. So first, you all finish Python if else basic. Okay. And if you have any issue regarding the link, let me know in the comment section. You just need to click on this link and then hit on sign in. If what I can show you, just hit sign in and you can see sign up with Google, this option. You just need to click sign up with Google and you will be signed in. Or else if you want, you can give your name, your email, and create have a password and create account. Then you need to sign in with that email and password. So better is you can use continue with Google option. That is much more easy. Okay. I've already pasted the codewithnm.com/quiz is the link you need to visit. I've already pasted that in the live chat. Just waiting for your comments. Let me know once it's done. Then I will move on to the next topic, which is switch. We have this. Okay, I can see. Okay, I think few of you all have attempted the quiz, and I can also see the result in my dashboard. Okay, 7 of you have attempted. Still, few of them are still at giving the quiz. No worries, and you will also have once you have attempt. Although you have given all the right answers, and if not, if certain wrong or majority of wrong, you will have the solution with the explanation right there only on my website. Okay. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, let's jump on to the switch, and then we will see the loop. Let me comment this quickly, and we'll share all this today's session notes and everything in the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord too. Okay, if you need, I will paste the Discord link right here in the live chat. Okay, I've pasted Discord link in the chat. Make sure you join the Discord because there I provide session notes and everything. Weekly challenge, of course, that is the coding exercise you need to do to know how far you have come in the programming, of course. So make sure to join the Discord, and that is Code with NM family. There we all learn together, we grow together. Okay, let's not waste much more time, and I like to jump on switch. Okay, we are learning switch case. Simple. Let's take a very basic example. Days of weeks, and switch is the alternative to if elif else. Switch is the alternative to if elif else. I'm going slow because I'm not sure how many of you are the beginners and learning first time, and if you already know this, it's well and good. Just be with me, and we will move on to the list and other topics. So let's declare a day 3. So this is my variable, and it's holding a value of 3. Sooner you will know why I'm doing this. And switch has this match, and here we will pass our variable. Means match day is holding value 3, means match 3. From to whom we need to match it? From the cases. Switch has different cases. So case 1, if case 1 matches, means that is Monday. Simply means this 3 will match with this 1. So 1 is equals to 3? No, so it won't print here. Then next case 2, that will Tuesday. Same case 3, print that is Wednesday. After Wednesday, it's Thursday. So before I complete this code, just comment what will be the output. Case 5, this print Friday. I missed the double quotes. This is the beauty of VS Code, because the color didn't change, so I immediately know what was the issue. Saturday, this will be caps, and case 7 will be fun day, because Sunday is fun day. Yes, of course. Now we have all the cases like elif, all the conditions. But what is the else in switch case? There should be else part. For example, someone entered not 3 but 10, and we didn't have any case 10. So we need to handle it, and that handled in conditional statement in if were done by else part. Here it is done by case. This is almost known as, this is done by default one. You can use default one, but I am using something else, something realistic. invalid day. Okay, let's save it, and once again let me just zoom out a bit so my complete source code is visible to you all. Okay, we have day 3, we are learning switch case. We have created case 1 up till case 7 because we have 7 days of week, and we also handle if anyone entered any arbitrary value 8, 9, 10, which case we didn't have, or we didn't handle that type of condition over here. And in switch case it says match day. Day is holding 3 means match 3. So it will try to match with this 1, 2, 3 means the cases. And let's save it, clear the console and execute it and see the answer. The 3 matches the case 3 and it's Wednesday, so we can see it's Wednesday. So hope switch is clear. It's very easy. So nothing rocket science over here. Simply just we are creating the cases, and also let's check for let me enter here 30. Let's save it and execute it. It says invalid day. Okay, it directly jumps onto this case. This is known as default. Here in Python underscore means as any, but this is a default case. Okay, up till here any doubt you can ask in the chat. I will wait for a few seconds. If no doubt, let me wait for a few seconds, and if no doubt we can jump on to the next quiz. So it's quiz time, and again if you come on this URL, which URL? This URL, codewithnm.com/quiz. Again I'm posting this in the live chat. I just ping, and here you need to just search for switch, or else you can find it. You can scroll down and find it where switch is, but that is much more difficult. This is user friendly website, so you just need to type SW and you can see the switch case logic in Python appears here. This is an MCQ type of quiz. You need to log in and attempt this. Once your attempt is done, then you are confident enough that you have learned live you have learned switch case. Also in live only you have attempted the quiz, so you can say, okay, I know this 70%. Why I am saying 70%? Because you need to code. That remaining 30% is just coding part. You understand the logic, what is if, why it is called as conditional statement, how to use it, what is syntax. You have seen one real time example, you attempted the quiz. This is a 70% part done here in live. The rest 30% you need to code, and for that I will give you the practice question. So make sure you join the Discord, because there I will be giving all the session notes and the practice questions for if and else, for switch, and for all the topics we are going to cover in this live. Okay, so if it is clear, let's jump on to the next topic, which is nothing but which is nothing but loops. So what are loops? What is loop? There are multiple types of loop. That's why I said what are loops. But for this definition part, what is loops? Loops is never ending. It goes on and on and on and on and on. So it is never ending things. So the first loop which we are going to see is while loop. Is while loop. And simple the how loops work. Loop should have a starting point, and of course it should have condition from start up till where it needs to execute, up till how far it needs to execute, because here in programming we can't execute anything up till eternity, up till infinite. So there should be a condition to it, and of course there should be an increment and decrement. We will talk about this while time of uh, coding. So meantime, let me check if anyone has any doubt in live chat. Okay, no one. Let's. I think the topic is simple and you all are getting it. That's good. That's very good. Let's jump on to simple first. Simple, very simple example of loop. So I should initiate my loop with something. So here that thing is initiation variable is called count, and I'm initiating it value 1. And then this is how while loop will look like. Count, and the condition is less than equals to 5. Again colon, I've already explained this logic why colon here, and then we need to do something. So the logic is I'm just printing the count. This is done, and at that time we need to increment the count by 1. So plus equals to 1, which is nothing but, for your all sake to understand it easily, I'm just writing it in the comment. This count plus equals to 1, I've already explained this in my previous live, so make sure you go through each and every live in this Python series, so you will know what is going on here right now. So count is equals to count plus 1. That simply means initially count is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, that will be stored in count only. Then the new value of count is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, and store in count only. So this long format is written in a short one, which is count plus equals to 1. Simple. So this is our initialization, means count equals to 1, and while, this is while loop, so we are using while, and this is our condition up till how far this loop should go, up till count is less than or equals to 5, means up till the count value become 5 this loop will go on. But how it will stop? Once count becomes 6, then this condition won't satisfy. It means 6 is not less than 5 or equals to 5, then this will come out from while loop completely. So let's save it and clear the console, and before running it, can someone just answer what will be the answer to this while loop? It's basic maths, you can see. So let's wait for a few seconds and then I will execute it. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, so let me just save it and execute it, and you can see 1 2 3 4 5. The output is very much clear, and if I want to explain it to you, simple. The initial value of count is 1, while 1 is less than equals to 5. Yes, 1 is less than 5, so print 1. And here count plus equals to 1 means adding 1 to count. Initially the count value is 1 only, adding 1 to count makes it 2. Now again it is loop, so again it will go inside while loop, and now the condition will be checked. 2 is less than 5. Yes, of course 2 is less than 5. It will print 2. Again come on the line number 15, 1 is added, it is go on up till 5. So now the value of count is 5. So 5 is less than equals to 5. Yes, of course no, 5 is equals to 5. So print 5, and again it is printed 5. Count plus 1 will execute it because it is inside the while loop. How I know? This is the indented part. It is inside the while loop. Now the count has become 6, and it will again go to the while. Now 6 is less than 6. 6 is less than 5. No. 6 is equals to 5. No. So that's why it will come out of the while loop, and the final answer is 1 2 3 4 5. As simple as that. This is while loop. Understood? That's no rocket science over here. It's very simple. While loop. Okay. If you understand this, let's see another example where I want to break this loop, because there should be some control from our side as being a developer, because here we don't have a control, we can only manipulate the condition. So if I want to print up till 4 or 3, I can change the condition. But if I want to skip some number in between, I want 1 2 and 4 5, I don't want to print 3, so there should be something that I can use that thing to break this loop, and that thing is known as break in Python. So simple, again same thing I'm doing, and I will change the condition. So count is less than 6 now, and I will print count. Same exact code, but here I'm doing something new. I'm adding conditional statement if inside a while loop. So if count is equals to 3, then do what? Then break. And after that we need to have this in place, or else the cycle won't be complete, the loop won't go around, it will be stuck on one only. And in today's short, I have just asked you all one question: is count equals to 1 while count is less than, what will be the answer? So make sure you go through that short, it is 20 seconds video, and answer those after learning the while loop here. So let's execute and see the output. See, 1 2 3, it breaks at 3, but the condition is less than 6. Means if it is normal while loop, it should print up till 5, 1 2 3 4 5, but it stopped at 3 because we have used break. Break simply means break this loop, don't proceed ahead. So here first count is 1, we have printed 1. Then if condition, if 1 is equals to 3, that is true or not? No, 1 is not equals to 3, so it doesn't went inside if. It skipped this part, line number 56, it skipped line number 56, it jumped onto line number 57, and count plus 1 makes it 2. Now 2 is less than 6, yes, 2 is less than 6, it again went inside, printed 2, again came to if, again check the condition, 2 is equals to 3, no it is not, again skip the 56 part and came to count. Now it has become 3, again it went into the loop because 3 is less than 6, it went inside the while loop, it printed 3, and then it come to if and check if count equals to 3. Now the value of count is 3, 3 is equals to 3, that's why it went inside the if, and there it find break. So it break through if and this while loop, and this entire program stopped at 3 and 3 itself. This is how you can control your loop. Understood? Very simple. If you have any doubt, you can comment right here, right now. Okay, so let's proceed. The next topic is do while loop. But here one thing we need to understand is do while loop only exists in C, C++, Java. it doesn't exist in Python. For example, it does not have a native do while loop syntax. Python doesn't have a do while loop syntax, but it's nearly the same. Do while loop is nearly the same. It's a while loop, and of course do. So what do while loop simply means is do will execute your condition once. What it will do, it execute your condition once, means it will execute your entire program once without checking the condition. If you want to see an example, let me quickly think of one. Do while loop, because it doesn't exist in Python, so it's difficult to show you all. Let me quickly think an easiest one, because here, if in this case, if you want to have do while loop, if I say how do while loop looks in other programming language, so this is how it will look, and here the condition of while will be, it can be anything. For example, like we have count, so count will less than 6, like we have, and here we can say print count, count, and above we have already declared count equals to 1. So here we will say count equals to 1, but the do while loop doesn't exist in Python. But then to I just touch this topic. So what it will do, for example, if I just have 7 over here, the count value 7. So do doesn't have any type of condition, so it won't check it. It allow count to go inside it, and the print statement will print the value of count, which is 7, and then it jumps to while, and while here count is less than 6, so 7 is not less than 6, so it will come out from do while. So what is the specialty of do while? It will execute once without checking any condition. And here, first the condition has been checked, then only loop is executed. As simple as that. But remember this, Python doesn't have native do while loop syntax, means it doesn't have do while loop. Okay, so let's remove this, clear the console, and the next topic, if you all, let me quickly check if you have any doubt or not. Okay, there is no doubt. I think the concept is clear, and this all are very basic and easiest thing. So let's jump on to the next topic, which is nothing but for loop. Simple. Let's have for loop here, and we will quickly see the examples for loop directly. We won't waste much of our time. So for, let's say, number in range. Now range I will explain you once we'll see the output of this for loop, and let's print number. Simple, 2 line of code, very simple. In other programming language, for loop has initialization, condition, increment, decrement. So here in this is initialization, this is known as condition, this is known as increment. So that is a mandated rule for loop. It should have initialization, condition, and increment or decrement, and then inside curly braces you can write your logic. But in Python it's very simple. It's simple, 2 lines of code, and you can do it on 1 line also. But let's save it, and let me comment this also. Save it and run it. You can see the output is 1 2 3 4 5. So for number in range 1 to 6, and here if you see, I have not initialized number 2. Like here we need to initialize count. Here is no initialization, because here range, what is range? Starting and ending part. So always remember how range works. Range works in n to n minus 1. For example, not n, let's say m, because this both value doesn't have same. So it can be anything, m can be anything, but in our case it is 1 and up till 6. So n minus 1 means up till 5. So this is starting point, this is ending point for range. So make sure you don't miscalculate like why the 6 is not here. I've given the condition 6. It works like from 1 to n minus 1. This is the range in Python. We are simply saying number start from 1, end at n minus 1 means 6 minus 1, which is 5. So it is doing it. It's printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As simple as that. This is for loop. Done. So nothing hard in it. Okay. This was the number example. If you want to see string examples with for loop, we can do that. So let me have for that we need to have names created over here, and let's first I will have my name only, and let's see. This is string. Name variable is in string format because it's hold my name, and my name is in double quotes. It doesn't have any relation with my name. Anything inside it with the double quotes, it is string in Python. So let's use for name, or else I will use some other variable. Let's say for, okay, let's use num only. That number I'm using num here in name. So this is the new variable num. In name means it will go inside name, and inside name it has Nilesh, my name. And after that we are simply saying print num. And let's comment this above for loop. Save it, clear the console and execute it. You can see NILESH. Every single individual letters are printed in the new line. Why? How this works is this num iterate over this Nilesh one by one. For example, this num goes inside this name and it finds a string. Then it iterates n first and print it. Then it goes again and it come here on I, then printed and goes up till h. This is how string is used in for loop. But again, this is one single string, that's why it is iterating each and every letter. If there are two to three words, for example names, and I need to create a list now and say, let's say code with NM, and we need to have double quotes, and here let's say Python, and now if we do for name, I can use this, just comment this, because here it's name, here it's without s, in names, then print name. Simple. Now it won't iterate each and every letter, it will iterate through each and every complete string, complete word of this list. We will jump onto the list, then I will explain you how this works. Just showing you the execution of for loop with strings. Okay, so you can see there is no output. Why there is no output? Anyone in the comment? This is the simple beginner mistake. I didn't save the code. I've already done this in multiple live session. Just for you all to always remember, any changes made in your code, just save it. Okay. Okay. So name in names, print name. So name goes inside names. It sees it had multiple string values, so multiple words. So first word it print Nilesh, then it iterate. Due to for loop, it's loop. It will go to code with an M. It print code with an M. The last thing is the Python. It will print Python, and after that there is no word. So that means that is the end of the loop. The loops break because it has nothing in it. So this is our condition only. Names in names. Names have 3 words. It printed 3 words, but after that nothing is there. That's why it stop over here. Okay. So this is how we work numbers in for loop. We work with letters in for loop. We also work with words in for loop. Simple. If you have any doubt, comment it right here, right away. Clear the doubt right away. And of course, make sure you also give the quiz regarding for loop on codewithnm.com/quiz. Now, before jumping on to the next topic, uh, let's take a 5 minutes break, because the next topic I'm going to start is list. And meantime, we take 5 minutes break. You can comment down any doubt you have regarding this. Also, make sure you all are giving this quiz. This is for you all only. Once you understand the topic like if else, while loop, do while loop, switch, or basic loops, you can give the quiz for this 3. So from inside you will also have that confident, okay, I know that concept is clear and I'm also given the quiz. Now it's just a basic coding practice. If you are unable to find for loop in this entire list, just search for, and it will come in front of you. Search switch, it will come in front of you. Search while, so there is a do while and while, so both of them will appear in front of you. As simple as that. The this website is codewithnm.com/quiz. Just pasting the URL in the live chat. Make sure you hit it and attempt the quiz. And also make sure to join the Discord, because after this live is completed, I will be providing all the notes in the Discord, and of course all the coding practices and weekly challenges regarding all this topic there. Okay, so let's meet in next 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back, and so now let's start with list then. Oh, and this from here now Python becomes very interesting, and all this topic list, tuple, set, and dictionary are very important topic in Python. So before that, we need to understand what is list. What is list first of all, and why we need it. So lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. For just an example, like we have already seen this. Can this variable store multiple values? No, of course not. It can store only one value. So if I want to create 100, if I want to store 100 of values, so I need to create 100 of variables, and this all variables get loaded into RAM and use memory space and XYZ stuff. So leave it. So that's why list came into existence. Simply list can store multiple values into a single variable. That is known as list. Okay. So let's see one example we have already seen over here. So let me copy paste same here, and just we can directly print the list. I'm just directly printing the name Nilesh. Clear the console and let's see the output. You can see the difference. Using for loop, it was the individual Nilesh, and in new line code with NM, in new line Python. But here, if you see, it directly printing the list. Of course, Nilesh code with NM and Python. So this is how you identify the list. How you identify the list? First thing first, the box bracket. The box bracket, wherever you see one variable and there is a box bracket, and in that box bracket you have more than one value or one value. You have one value or more than one value, then it is a list in Python. This is how you identify list in Python. Okay, simple. So list items are ordered. For example, like how you declare it. So this is the order, and you can see the order is exactly the same. It's changeable. I can change Python into Java into something else if I want, and allow duplicates value. For example, if I try to add Nilesh again, save it and let's execute it. If you can see, this is the first output without Nilesh, and you can see this is the second output that newly added Nilesh. The Nilesh is added 2 times. So list allowed duplicates value, and of course it is in the same order that we have given. Clear? And this is changeable. I can change Nilesh, I can change Python. So in short, that changeable means mutable. What does it means? Mutable. So list is mutable. Then now if there are 100 or thousands or 1 lakh value inside a list, so how we can identify there is so many items in the list? So that's why there is one function created, and then function name is length, means length of the list. So with the help of this function we can know how many items this list is holding. Let's save it and execute it. Okay, didn't save. Now it says 3. Done. So this holds 3 value, 1, 2, 3. Of course it's hold. If I increase the value again, let's add Nilesh again, let's save this, clear the console and execute it. Now the length of the list is 4, of course. So this is how you will know in real time what is the length of the list you are dealing with. Done. So we have seen what is list, why it is used. We have also seen the length. Next, again, now how many data types list can hold? List can hold any data types. You can have, we have already seen this string. We can also see 1, 2 and 3. It can hold this also. Let me change the variable name. Let's give it a number, and let's say it's a boolean. All the data types also, and also in one list. For example, I will say it mix underscore list equals to, it can hold Nilesh also, it can hold value 3 also, and of course it can hold true also. So this is also a valid list. So if I try to print all the lists, let's print them. The second one is number, the third one is boolean, and the last one is mix underscore list. And let's save it, clear the console, and if I hit run, you can see the first list done, which is this one. It has all the values. The second one is the number one, the third one is true and false, and the last one is English 3-2. Means it can also hold mixed data types. It can hold a complete set of string, numbers, or boolean values. Done. So these are the variations of the list. Now we can also perform, if you want to, if you are not sure that this boolean, this one, line number 77 is the list. You already know it is a list, but what is the type of this list? So you can use type. We already did this in typecasting. We have seen this. Save it, and let me comment the other prints. Save it and execute it. If you see, this is a class list. So although I've named it boolean, it holds true and false. But what is the type of this? It is a list. Why it is not boolean? Because it's not holding a single value. First, it is in the box bracket and it is holding multiple values. So box bracket is always identified as a list in Python. Simple. So how to check the given thing is a list or any other thing? Just use type and then pass the name of that list. Done. Simple. Now the next part is how to access the item inside the list. How to access the item inside the list. So quickly let me comment this. And to access the items inside the list is with the help of indexing. What is indexing? Is simply but roll number you have in your college or in your school, like you have 1, 2, 3, 4 up till the last roll number. So this is what the indexing is all about in Python. So first we will see the number indexing for the number list, and then we will also see on the same indexing how it works on the string part. So let me just quickly print nothing but number, and due to its list we need to access it with the box bracket, and let's try to print 1, the index value 1, or the roll number. For your understanding I'm saying roll number, but in Python it is index value 1, not 1, index value 1. So I will save it, clear the console and execute it. You see answer 2. Oh, I tried to print 1 but it says 2. Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain you, because indexing always start from 0. Roll number doesn't start with 0, but indexing start with 0. That's why the one value is on 0th position, the 2 value is on 1st position, the 3 value is on 2nd position. That's why I tried to print index value 1. It gives us value 2, because this is nothing but the index starts from, and not just in Python, in any programming language, indexing starts from 0. So the roll number means index is like this. So 1, the 0 index holds 1 value, 1 index holds 2 value, 2nd index holds 3rd value. So if I want to print 3, I need to give 2 over here and save it, clear the console and execute it. You can see 3. Hope you understand this. If you understand this, I want to print code with NM. What will be the index of the code with NM? You just tell me. Meantime, I will write the code. In comment, you tell me what will be the index value of code with NM. I just want to print code with NM from this entire list of names. Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay. Yes, correct. So the index value of code with NM is 1. And let's comment this out, save it, and I will execute it after clearing the console, and you can see code with NM. Because the indexing starts from 0, so Nilesh on the 0th part, code with NM is on the first part, Python is on the second part, and Nilesh is on the third part. If you say there are two Nilesh, what Nilesh will be printed? So it's simply nothing but according to the index value, the Nilesh will be printed. For example, let me make some spelling change over here. So I have make Nilesh Nilesh. So let's try to print this Nilesh, and it is on the 4th index. Yes, no, it is on the 3rd one because it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. So once I have 3rd and save it, clear the console and execute it, if you see the Nilesh over here, which is on index 3. I hope this concept is clear. If not, you can comment what is unclear to you all, and I will jump onto the next part of the list, which is now we know what is list, how to declare the list, how to identify the list, how to check the list type, and what different data types the list can hold. Now we also learned how to access the elements of the list. This 1, 2, 3 on Nilesh code with NM Python known as element of the list. So now we know and how to access the element. If you can access the element, now you can alter them. Alter them means change them. So let's change the Nilesh, the last element of this list. So how to do it? Let's remove this part from here, and I'm accessing names list. I'm accessing this. Here I'm saying its 3rd index value, which is Nilesh, and then I want to change it into my subject. Simple, and then simply I will print the entire list again. Save it, clear the console, execute it, and you can see Nilesh, code with NM, Python, and that Nilesh has been changed into Moran. Simple. This is how you can alter any element of the list. If you still have a doubt that how we will know that on which index which value is, simply you just print that index first. For example, if you want to change Python, just try to print entire list. If the entire list is printed, then calculate 0, 1, 2. Okay, the Python is on the 2nd index value. Now just alter it with help of this line of code. Name box bracket 2, and it can change to Java, C++, anything else you want. So this is how you change. After accessing, you can change the value. So I have access here and change or alter that value. Simple. It's simple. You can also change multiple values at the same time, and that is known as that is with the help of slice. And let's see how to do it. So here let me have this 1, 3. So index value 1. Let me remove few lines of code from here, or else let me just cut this and have it here. So yeah, it is visible to the screen now. Okay, So 1, what, from where to where? I'm saying start from 1, end at 3. So this is like range only. This slice, this colon is known as slice in Python. It's like same like range only. It won't end at 3. It is n minus 1, means 3 minus 1 2. So it starts from 1, ends at 2. So simply means start from 1 means Nilesh is 0, CodeWithNM is 1, Python is 2. Okay, so let's see, let's change those two values, and I will change CodeWithNM from big to small, and Python, let's convert it to the big. Okay, and let's save it, clear the console, execute it, and you can see it's appropriately changed one index, which is CodeWithNM, and we have told it to change it from capital to small. It has changed. From Python small to capital, it has successfully changed. So this is how you can manipulate multiple values with the help of slice in list. Slice is nothing but this colon, and we are addressing the range from start from this and end at this. Okay, up till here done. Now two things. If we want to remove something from this list, so how to do it, and if you want to add something to this list, how to do it. This the only two part remain. So let's add something to the list. So first, to add something, we need to have the list name. So list name is names dot append. Adding here is append, and we will add software engineer. Okay, let's save it, clear the console, and execute it. You can see the software engineer has been added to the list. List. Done. It's simple. Append is used to add something to the list, and it will add to end of the list. It will add end of the list. If you want to add at the specific place, you again need to specify the index. But append will always add anything at the end of the list. You need to remember this all, because in time of interview they can ask you. Okay, now if you want to add something in between, before CodeWithNM or after Python, then we need to be specific with the indexing, what I was talking about. So there we use insert. So append is used to add something at the end of the list. It will directly add something in the list at the end. But if you want a specific place, like before CodeWithNM, then I need to specify like 1, because the CodeWithNM indexing is 1. This is 0. The CodeWithNM is 1. So there I need to add something. So I will add YouTube, and let's save it, clear the console, execute it, and you can see YouTube has been added at the 1 index. So Nilesh, YouTube, CodeWithNM, Python, Nilesh, and software engineers. Of course, done. Very simple, very basic, nothing else. Now let's jump onto the remove part. This is the last thing. We need to remove this two. I need to remove. So first thing first, I will remove the YouTube. So names dot, okay, let's have this print for the comparison. So names dot, simply say remove, and we can directly say what we need to remove, that is YouTube. Let's save it, clear the console, execute it, and after remove also we need to print the list, or else it won't appear, because this print is appearing here. Okay, save it, clear the console, execute it, and you can see in the first line number 89 print we have the YouTube, because we have inserted on the index 1, and then after removing on the line number 19 and after printing it on the line number 91, you can see Nilesh that YouTube is missing, CodeWithNM, then Python, then Nilesh, and software engineer. So there is one less, means the YouTube has been removed successfully. As simple as that. Simple. Now, as we inserted at a specific place, can we remove from specific place? Yes, of course you can remove from specific place. So for that, it says names dot pop, and you need to specify the position. So we need to specify the position. So I want to remove this Nilesh. So position is 0, 1, 2, 3. I need to pop, means remove that NWL Nilesh from here. Let's save it, clear the console, execute it, and you can see in the first print everything is there. Nilesh, YouTube, CodeWithNM, Python, and Nilesh and software engineer. Then again we have removed the YouTube on line number 19, so it is missing. And now then we have pop up at the position 3, so you can see that NWL Nilesh has been gone. If you didn't pass anything in pop, what will happen? It will by default remove the end. It will by default remove whatever is there at the end of the list. So let's see, I'm on line number 94. I'm not passing any indexing, and just try to pop something. So let's save it, clear the console, and execute it. You can see it popped the software engineer, and only 3 English CodeWithNM and Python remains over here. Simple. I hope this concept of list is clear, because this is very much important. Going on further, working with APIs and other things in creating real-time application like calculator, weather API, these are very simple. And working with ML and AI and data science, we every now and then use list, sets, dictionary, and whatsoever, if depend on the problem we are dealing with and solving with. Okay, so these are all the things regarding lists. Hope there is no doubt. If there is a doubt, I will wait for few seconds and wait for your comments. Meantime, those who don't have any doubt, head over to codewithnm.com/quiz and attempt list, Python list basic. So after attempting this, you will know that your concept is clear. If your concept is not clear, again go through this live video and make sure your concept is clear, and then re-attempt this Python list basic MCQ. Okay, the website is codewithnm.com quiz, and I'm pasting the URL in the chat. Okay. Okay, there are other things also regarding the list. For example, you can use a combination, like you can use while loop, for loop with the list. Again, you can use if and else, elif with the list, and it now just the combinations of list and for loop and if and everything you can use all together. It depends on the problem you're solving with. It's same how to use it. Simply we have one list. For example, we have this list. Now for, and you just need to have one variable. For example, for I in range, if you want to deal with numbers, then with the help of this list, how I can get the number, it's simply get the length of that list. So pass the list name, or else if you don't want to deal with number, you directly want to deal with the names inside it, then you don't require the range. You can directly say I in names and print and whatever logic you want to see, because we have already touched this, so I'm not going through each and everything, because you have already seen this example here, names and relation, and I try to iterate each and every element of this list with the help of for loop. Here also each and every letter of the string. So I've already done this. Just you do a practice, and of course I will provide all the practice node and session nodes in the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the comment section. Okay, so let's jump on to the next topic, which is tuple, which is tuples. Now tuple is somewhat similar like list only, but the conditions are different. What conditions are different? First of all, to identify a tuple, it is in the parenthesis. It is in the parenthesis, round. So let me have the same thing like above, like this only. And to identify a list, it has the box bracket. To identify tuple, it has round bracket, that is known as parenthesis. Then okay, list were mutable means list were changeable. We have seen this, we have changes multiple values and added multiple values. But tuples, sorry, my typo, tuples. So tuple is unmutable, means unchangeable. It is ordered. For example, it will follow this order. First will English, second will CodeWithNM, third will Python. It will follow this order. This is similar like list only, but this is immutable. You can't change anything. For example, let's try to append software to this name, and this is tuple. So let's print that, and if you want to check the type also, you can check it by using the type function. Okay, let's save it, clear the console and execute it. You will see first print says which is tuple, and the second we try to append it and print name. Here is the error, and the error is tuple object has no attribute append because it is unchangeable, so it doesn't have insert or append. Simple, understood, clear? It's very much clear. Okay, now you will say, okay, done. If it is not append, we can't do anything with it. Yes? Wrong. There are things we can do with it. For example, we can access it, we can update it, but how is this possible? So let's see one by one. Let's first access it. So sorry, I'm flumbing. Accessing it is very much simple. I just need to pass the index value. Let's clear the console and execute it. You can see name index value 1, and it has the CodeWithNM on the 1 because index starts from 0 to 0, 1, 2, and the CodeWithNM has been printed. This was the same as list only. So it is accessible, of course. Now what about changing the tuple? How we can change it, because it is unmutable, unchangeable. So first thing first, we need to convert this tuple into list. And then again, list is accessible. We already seen append, remove, insert, pop, everything over there. We have manipulated the items of list. So that is mutable. Tuple is unmutable. So let's convert tuple to list, and then all the above functions and methods are applicable to list, and then we can change it. So how we do it? So this is name. Let's have name1 equals to, and then let's say list, and here I'm passing the tuple. Tuple is name. I'm converting it into the list. Passes the tuple, entire tuple, and now if you print the type of both, let's compare them both, names, and of course print type of name1. Names1, and I will also print the name1 to show you. Let's save it, execute it. The see, first name print is tuple, the second is successfully converted into the list, which is name1, and here you can see the box bracket means it is list. Now it is list. You can do whatever you want to do it. So let's pop name1 dot pop, and now how it will get converts to name again the same process. Here what you have done here, you need to do the same thing. So name, if you want to take new variable names too, you can take it. I'm just using the same one, and say tuple, and here I will pass name1 because this name1 is list and we have popped the last element from it, and let me just print after popping. Let me just print also, so for you it is easy to understand. And then I've converting my list to tuple, and then I will print tuple. Simple. It's nothing. Remember, originally our tuple has Nilesh at the end. Then we converted our tuple to list. Then here, let me comment this too. I don't want that to let this also come in between. Then we popped the last element from our list, and then again from list we have converted it to tuple and save into the names, and then my bad, here it should be names, and then we are printing names. Let's save it, clear the console, execute it. You can see, simple. Now let me also print, let me also have this before popping. You will have a better understanding. Okay, so this is our list, names one. Before popping, after pop it remove the last element. So this is our list after popping, and then we converted that list again back to tuple. So here is tuple. This is how tuple, we make tuple mutable, but it is unmutable, it is unchangeable. That's why we need to convert into the list and do whatever you want to do. So each and every methods we have seen, append, insert, pop, remove, is possible on tuple after converting into the list. Okay, because it is unmutable, unchangeable, we need to use this type of method. Of course, then for loop, if, and everything is possible. Yeah, any doubt you can ask in the comment. Let's wait for a few seconds, and then I will jump onto the next topic. All quiz completed till now. Oh, good. And may I know what was the accuracy or percentage you got in those quiz? And if you have completed up till list, you can go on CodeWithNM/quiz and try tuple quiz also. The link is simply codewithnm.com/quiz, and also the link is in the comment section. Okay, now let's jump onto the next topic, which is nothing but set. So let me comment out this all, and let's jump onto sets. So what are sets? What are set? 70 ratio 30. No worries. You score 70 means you come under the A grade. You just need to go through this live again and practice some handful of coding challenges I will be posting in Discord, and then you are good to go with everything you have learned in this live today. Okay, and let's first understand what is set. What is set? It's basically, we have learned set in mathematics. Sets A union B, A intersection B, A and B. Yes, that is set. And one basic and important thing about set is, first, set is unchangeable, means it is like tuple. Second, it is unordered. Set is unordered. Third, set cannot have duplicate values. Set cannot have duplicate values. And how to identify set? Now I'm declaring I can't use set, I need to use sets, because set is the Python keyword inbuilt. and let's have 1, 2, 3, and 3, just for your sake, to prove my point that it cannot have repeating values. I'm doing this print, and let's print a set. Simply clear the console, save it, and execute. See, it by default remove that second 3 because it cannot have repeated values. Simple. This we have seen in numbers. The same example we can see uh, here also. Just to identify set is how you can identify set. It's are in curly braces. So list in box, tuple in parenthesis, and set is in curly braces. So here we have, although Nilesh is the two same word, but the spelling are different. So set won't remove it. Let's save it and print names and clear the console and execute it. You will see the output. Of course, what I have told, it is unordered. Unordered why? Up till now we have seen the Nilesh, CodeWithNM, Python and Nilesh. How we are giving this in list and tuple, it was exactly printing in that way. But here in set, we have seen Nilesh is first, the second Nilesh is second, then CodeWithNM, and then Python. Because it is unordered. It is unordered. Unordered, that means this pattern, this we have given us some pattern to the code. It will rearrange or shuffle itself again and again randomly. So we don't know when it will shuffle what. We don't know where it will be placing code within it. Okay. And also this is unchangeable. So again we need to convert the set into the list. We need to perform append, remove, pop, each and everything which is possible with the list, and then rechange it to set again in a similar way like we have done here for tuple, and everything is possible. Again for loop and this all are possible. Okay. And same, it can hold not just only string, it can hold boolean value, numbers and everything is same as list, but it is unchangeable, unordered, and cannot have duplicate values. As simple as that. Simple. So I'm not going through same example again and again. If you want one example, I can show you. I can just convert this into the list, remove Nilesh, and same thing. So let me copy the same code from here. And also we'll have this done, and it's converted to list. Now let's pop, and again let's set it. Let's change list to set and then save it, and let's clear the console. I just don't want this one, and save it and print. So first thing first, see again it changes it's reshuffled. So we don't know what element will come on which position. That is known as unordered. Every time I execute it, every time some new interchanging of the elements of that set will be appearing here and there. Okay. So first thing first, on line number 12, we declared our set and print them. So the first print is all about that, CodeWithNM, Nilesh, and Python. Then we converted our set into list, and then we popped the last element. Here the last element is Python at the current time of execution. In your case, if you are executing with then you just need to see your list initially printed and then pop, and then again printing name one means our list. So you can see the box bracket, because it is list, we are printing name one is list. We have converted on line number 14, and it is without Python because we have popped the last element. and then here we are converting our list again to set and then printing our set. So again the curly braces means that list has been successfully converted to set. Simple. Again you can do other things also, loop, if, both the things together depending on the scenario and other things. Okay, again if you want to add something, so you can do it. So let me quickly comment this. Sorry. And let's try to add something without converting it to the list. For an example, for an example, we need to, if add something, what we will do, we will convert this into the list, and after converting we will append or insert at a particular index. But insert, let me cut this, bring down here, and this is our set. There is one function add, and here we can directly add. For example, I want to add software, and let's print. Let's see what happens with parenthesis, because it is add is a function. Done. Save it, clear it, execute it. You can see software has been added to our set. Done. So this is how you can directly add anything without converting to the list. uh, and if you want to remove, a remove will also work directly. If you add, you can remove it, but pop and other things are the part of list, so you can convert everything to the list. If you're familiar and you have by hearted every uh, functions of the list, you just convert everything to the list like we have done. Work on the list, what you want to add, subtract, for loop, if, and everything, and then ultimately just convert back into the set or tuple if you want, and done. Voila. So originally it was set, you worked everything on the list, and then again you convert back it to set. So the final answer will always be in set. Okay. So these are the two ways. If I want to now remove, let's remove, also see the remove one. I want to remove NWLES, and will print and save it, clear the console. So we are adding software, removing Nilesh, and execute it. So here you can see the software has been added, and here in the second one you can see Nilesh has been removed, and also the order, it is unordered, so we are getting the random orders while time of printing. Okay, this was the set. There are much more other methods also. I will just provide the notes because I can't cover each and every method in the live. There are method known as discard, and also how you can add two different set altogether, because a plus b, a minus b, a union b, intersection b. If you all know this in mathematics, it is all possible in software also. So that all I will be covering the session notes, and of course with examples and hands-on training for them in Discord. I will be sharing those two. If I try to cover each and everything here in live will be more than 3 to 4 hours. So this was maturity things about set. If you have any doubt, comment in the session, and okay, and you can clear your doubt. Okay, that's what the purpose of learning live and teaching live is all about. You can clear your doubts right here, right away, and if there is no doubt, I will be moving to the last part of this live, which is dictionary, and this is the most important one. Everything is important in today's life because we use if else in day-to-day life of coding, and of course we use loops, we use lists, we use sets, and yeah, we also use dictionary. So let's let me wait for a few seconds, and then I will jump on to the next part. Okay, let's jump on to the next part, which is nothing but dictionaries. Yes. So let's see what dictionary is all about. Sorry, and how dictionary was in Python. So Java also has a dictionary. If anyone of you know Java or know what is dictionary in Java and what is it called, can comment in the live chat. Okay, dictionary are used to store data values in keys and value pairs. Of course, every we have seen this are known as collections of data. So list, tuple, and set, they all hold data. They all hold data. Dictionary also hold data, but dictionary holds data in key and value pairs. And of course, dictionary data is ordered, changeable, and this also doesn't allow duplicates. Why? Let's see one example, and it will be much more clear. I will define one dictionary here, and then it will be clear to you all. Okay. So before jumping into the complex dictionary thing, okay, let's see complex one. I don't want to do any easy stuff here. So my dictionary name here is student. My dictionary name is student equals to curly braces. Okay, this is how you identify dictionary, and also with the definition it should has keys and value pair. So here keys name, here keys name, value is Nilesh. Here keys name, value is Nilesh. Age in numbers, of course, city, and I stay in Mumbai. So this is key and value pair. So why it is giving red underline means there is some issue, and the issue is everything is separated by a comma. Means one key and value pair is done, there should be a comma. Comma means continuation. In English we have full stop and comma. Comma take a pause and continue. The same way in Python also, comma continue. There is no full stop, of course, but in comma continue. There is next data. Okay, means go to the next line, means go to the next line. We are saying interpreter go to the next line. This is continuation of a student dictionary, and this is how dictionary look like. It is the variable name equals to, then curly braces. Of course, don't confuse with the set. Set also have curly braces, but set doesn't have a key and value pair data storing. So here we have key, which is name, value is Nilesh. Here we have key, which is age, value is 30. Here we have key, which is city, value is Mumbai. Done. And let's print student. And let's clear the console, executed. You can see our dictionary in a key and value pair. Done. Now, what is the benefit of having key and value pair? If I want to access only city, how will I do it? It's simply I just pass the key. I will pass the key name. The key name is city, and save it, clear the console. The first print is, of course, this one, which is our entire dictionary, and I've passed the key name inside our dictionary. So dictionary is student, key name is city, inside box bracket I've passed it, same like it is declare inside our dictionary, same way I pass it, and you can see it is returning the value. Similarly, you can pass the age and name also. So it will be age, and this will be name. Save it, and now I will clear the console, and you can see Mumbai 13 English. Done. This is how you access items or values in our dictionary. Now let's try to change, because dictionary is changeable. So now let's try to change the value of our dictionary. So it's simply to change the value, we need to access that with the help of key. So I will be changing two value here. So first I will be changing name. Oh, sorry, name, and let's say Amit. And the second value I will be changing age, and let's say he's 20. Now save it and I will print our dictionary again. Let's clear the console, executed. The first dictionary you can see as Nilesh age 30, city Mumbai. In second, after we updated those value, altered those value, we can see Amit age 21 and city Mumbai. Simple. This is how you altered the value of a dictionary. Done. Let me quickly once check the live chat. Good evening, Trishan. How are you? Map. I didn't got your question because you said I'm not getting you. You say map and question mark. That's it. No question, suffix and prefix and anything there. It's just simply map and question mark. So can you frame it properly? What you want? What your doubt is all about? I'm good. How are you, sir? I'm awesome. I'm always awesome. Touch wood. By God grace, being awesome and being happy is what the agenda of the life. And to be happy, you need to do multiple things. Like you enjoy. I do play guitar, so I enjoy guitar. Okay, dictionary in Java is called map. Oh, I just forgot that I asked this question to you all. Yeah, correct. And clap for you. Dictionary in Java is called map. Map in Java is also a work in keys and value pair. It's hold different types of data in keys and values. I think you are in Java expert because very few knows this that a dictionary in Java is known as map. It's called map. It's map actually there, and here it's dictionary. Because people learn Java, they don't know about map. People learn Python, they know dictionary, but they think dictionary only exists in Python. They don't know it's also exists in Java and also in other programming language. I don't want to touch and talk about right here because we are dealing with the Python. Okay. Okay. What is the best course to learn web development, like interactive website full stack? Okay, so best thing is if you know, I don't know, I'm not sure, you can just ping me in Discord also. Yeah, you have already joined it and we have interacted a bit. So the first thing is you should know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This is the basic. You should know basic things. Okay. Okay, you have seen my old videos. Yes. Okay. Thank you. You learned from my old Java videos. Okay, coming back to Trishan. Yeah, so you need to know basic architecture and basic structure. The structure is HTML, CSS, and JS. Once you understand this, once you have a hands-on knowledge on this, you can jump onto the React. Yes. Once you master React, this is the front end I'm talking about. If you master that React, your front end part is done. Now back end. So we are learning Python. This is Python basic. Then we will jump on. Once this is complete, I will be jumping onto the error handling and other things and file creation. Then I'm jumping onto the fast APIs or how API is created in Python. So there we will be building backend using Python. So it's completely on you. You want to become a web developer. So it's completely on you. Being a web developer, you can master Node.js or Express.js. If you want to be in the domain of JS only, then front end React, back end Node.js, Express.js or Next.js, it's all your inside out coding in JavaScript. But if you want to play around, so be backend developer in Python, learn Python, create APIs, connect this with the databases, of course, and your created APIs can directly interact with UI, which will be based on React. I'm not suggesting you to learn Angular. By the React is much more trending and it's easier to learn. Which course to learn? Like any video, any playlist? Yeah, there is a complete roadmap, and I will be soon starting with that front end part once I've done with the Python development series. I don't want to start multiple things right away because it will be a very much confusing for you all that in some days I'm teaching Python, some days I'm teaching React. I don't want to do that. Once there there is a roadmap, because for example in my offline teaching also I always give this example. There is a 10 breads. This for others also. I'm just addressing it as a bread. For our case, there is a 10 chapati or 10 roti. So you can't eat that 10 breads at the same time. You need to eat it one by one, half by half. So first mastered backend. Once you master backend and how the APIs is created, how this server works, how you create your own server. Once you master this, then jump onto the UI part. And sir suggest the best book for Python for basic to advanced. Like I'm confused between Python crash course. Let us Python. You don't need to follow any book. We are in 2026. You just need to follow this roadmap and done. Voila. Once this Python development course is done and you are learning live, then you can call yourself as a backend Python engineer. Backend engineer in Python. Simple. Because you will learn the debugging, you will learn the server concept, you will learn how APIs is being created, you will learn how your backend server is connected to the DB. This all the backend engineers do with the help of Python. You will be learning this, but that is way above level. First, you need to know how Python works, how you code in Python, what is this, what is tuple. This all are important because ultimately, once you try to code in or create your first API, how the data will store, how it will look like in Python. This all comes and narrow down to the basics. Yeah, I will suggest you on Discord, Trishan. No issues. There are multiple and amples of book, and the pages are 1,000 plus, 1,500 plus, 2,000 plus books. And what I see them is, yeah, you can go in depth knowledge, but what how I see is you invest the money behind the books, or you can borrow them from the library, and it's impossible to go through 1,000 page of book. And somewhat then going deep in those knowledge, somewhere in the middle we get bored easily as we are human being, and then we try to quit Python or any other programming language we are learning. So the right way is to follow the roadmap. First learn the Python, be the backend, learn how API created, what is API, what is server, and then how this server is connected to the DB, how the server DB is connected to our UI, and this wonderful flow that user comes, they log in, they click here and there, and everything happens. This is not a magic, everything is logic. Why? What this I always say in my offline videos, offline classes, live in each and every live, I say there is nothing called magic, it's always a logic. I have not gone through latest Python, but there are certain books I've gone through of my time, and they were written by a very good authors. So I will recommend those books because this all book I can't give any of my perspectives or review on it because I have not gone through. But the books I have gone through, I will be sure sharing those books with you. Okay, let me just quickly wind this last. Dictionary, and then we can have the doubt solving session. Just bear with me 5 minutes, Trishan, and let me quickly complete dictionary. Okay, where was I? Okay, so this was about the dictionary and how we access individual items or the values inside the dictionary, how you manipulated or altered those values. Now if you want to add some value, how you can add those value? You can't directly add the value. I can't I just want to add Python in my dictionary. I can't directly add a Python over here because how it works, it should have keys and value. It should have keys and values. The Python is the value. What will be the key? So with the key I need to add it, and to do so we simply call student, and the Python is nothing but a course, COURSE, I think there is no typo here, and pyth1 Python. Save it, let's reprint it and clear this, execute it, and you can see this is the first print with my name and age, and then the second is we have updated to Amit's and it's his age, and here we have added course Python, which is this course is key, Python is the value. So this is how you add anything to the dictionary, and this is important because many times people forgot about the key and they try to directly add in this way, or they directly try to add at any of the position. This is completely wrong. They are not the student is not a list, so you can't directly add anything like this. We need to have a key and value, and then again you spend multiple times, minutes, hours or seconds to solve the issue. So make sure you add anything to the dictionaries should be in keys and values. Okay. And again, if you want to check the length of, so the length function is there, it will work for any of the program or any of the collections in Python, means this tuple dictionary. Save it, clear it, let's check the length, it's 4, means Amit 21 Mumbai Python, there are keys and values, so ultimately it's 4, it's not 8. Done. Let's see one beautiful example. Let me comment all this, how we can use if condition, because I have not shown you if condition with tuple, I have not shown you with set, but I want to show you with dictionary. So how to use if condition. So let's check if name, I am checking here this key is there in our dictionary or not. Our dictionary, let me go through our dictionary, which has name, age and city, value Nilesh, Shati and Mumbai. So I am checking that this value, if name is there in our list, sorry, it does not exist. Let me copy this for the time. Name key does not exist. Let's save this, clear the console, execute it, and voila, first this is the print here. From line number 132 this print is coming, and here it says name key exists. This is how you can use if with the dictionary. If name in student, so we have name key in student, let's check, yes we have, and of course we can also check which things it doesn't have. So I have commented this thing, the course part, so you can see our current dictionary does not have this course part. So let's copy this and paste it over here, and just rename this capital C, save it and execute it. You can see course key does not exist. Simple. This is how you can use if and else. If in some scenario, for example, right now I don't know, I need to scroll up again and again to check my dictionary. So simply what I can do, I just want to know what all keys exist in my dictionary, so I can directly use this. It's like keys and parenthesis, and let's print this completely. So it will print all the keys inside our, it will print all the keys inside our dictionary. So it says dict underscore keys, and we have name, we have age, we have city, and this is coming because of this print again, and then of course the if and else is also executing, and this is how we can find. Again, similarly we can find the values too. Let's save it, clear the console, execute it, and you can see the first one is we have keys, name, age and city. The second, it says dict values, we have the value name Nilesh, age 30, city Mumbai, and we can cross verify from here. Done. This is done. And of course if you want, we can also have items inside it. So the same thing, student dot items. For the time being, I'm using this shortcuts. Make sure if you are learning Python newly, don't use this shortcut. How the shortcut works is, if you type st and you have already declared this dictionary, tuple and anything, the VS Code pop-ups and shows you that did you mean this student, and you just need to hit tab from your keyboard and it appears directly. You don't need to type everything, but this is for the experienced software engineers, because we want to save time while time of coding. So before that, make sure you type on your own, or else you will forget parenthesis, sometimes a, sometimes dot. In interview, you won't get this type of code editors. They will be asking you to code on Google Sheet or Notepad or XYZ, and they won't have this type of suggestions. Understood? Split and see. Here is the items, dict items, and it comes like name, and age 30, and all the items inside there. So we can see the key only if we are interested only in keys of dictionary. We can see the values if you are only interested in value, and we can see the entire item inside it. Or else you can directly print the dictionary. There are multiple ways. Okay. Now let's comment this. Also, let's comment this, and a few more things we can see, like popping out, or else let's see popping out. And then also one more thing, that accessing only the values, because we have seen the accessing the keys. Let's see how to access uh, the items. So one example I've shown you, that check the keys using if and else. If you want to check uh, or print all the values inside the dictionary using for loop, because all the value means there are more than one value, then you need to use for loop in any of the condition. Either it may be tuple, or it may be set, or it may be list. But if there is more than one value, for loop or any type of loop comes into the picture. Okay, so let's say key and value. We are seeing key and value in student, and here I want to iterate items. We already seen the output of items. Here only there is an output and item, and it is in key comma value, key comma value, key comma value. So this is how I have not by hearted. I've just printed the dict items, and then I saw the relation. Okay, it is separated by key comma value, key comma value. So I'm passing that key comma value. Simple. Done. So if you do continue this hands-on thing, you will also get all this by default. And this is not a logic, this is a basic common sense. Okay, I've seen how the items are being displayed in my output, so I'm trying to access those inside for loop in item. That's why I've used student item, because I've seen the relation in items. Done. Okay, simply then I will be printing. Now you can print both of them, key and value, or if you want to print any one of them, you can print it. Let's clear it, execute it, and you can see the original dictionary and key and value, key and value, key and value. Done. And the last thing, let's see the pop one, and then we are done. I need to pop city from here. So let's student dot pop, simple, and we need to pop it with the key name. Key name is city, and after popping, we just need to print our dictionary. Save it, clear the console, execute it. The first print is this. Let me just comment for loop. I don't want to. Okay. This is our original dictionary, and the second one, you can see the city has been popped out. As simple as that. There are other more functions. I will share those in the Discord, so you can go through each one by one. In live to cover all those things is not possible. So up till here, if you have any doubt, you can ask, and let me quickly shift to live chat. Yeah, and meantime, I've touched all the topics, so Now if you have doubt, you can comment it in the live chat, or else you just go and visit codewithnm.com/quiz. I'm pinging this URL or link in the live chat, and you can find all the quiz regarding all the topics we have gone through today, we have touched today. And you can, if you are not finding any of the topic, for example, if you are finding it difficult to find it, then directly type in the search and it will sort and find for you. For example, we have just learned dictionary, I just need to type di and it will come, or else set, or else it's for example, I need to find loops. So there are three types of loop. For example, I need to be specific for loop, so it will for loop. You just need to sign up here. For sign up, you sign up with Google, or else if you're comfortable to type your full name, email, and password, and create account and do a sign in provided same email and same password and sign in. But my suggestion is just sign up with the Google and then quickly just give all this quiz, because this quiz I've created for you all after this live. Once you give this quiz, you will be confident enough that all the topics you have learned are in your brain. You have learned it very well, and then your 70% part is done. Remaining 30%, I will be sharing all the session notes and coding practices, of course, and challenge. And after completing that coding practices and doing that challenge, you can say 100% this topic is done. You know it inside out. So make sure you go through this live. This is very much important. Then you come here on codewithnm.com/quiz and you solve all this quiz, because this all quiz are of today's topic. Then on Discord, you go through my session notes and of course and coding practices and weekly challenge on all this topic. And when this all is done, you can say you know if and else, you know switch, you know elif, nested if, you know while loop, you know do while loop, you know for loop, you know list, you know tuple, you know set, you know dictionary. This all are very much important going on further, because once we start fine handling, once we start other things in Python like creating APIs, there we will be using if, there we will be using for, there we will be using list, there we will be using dictionary. And at that time, you don't need to scratch your head and think that, oh, I just forgotten this topic. So this type of things you don't want to get stuck in at the time of learning what is API and how to create it and learning DB at that time. So make sure you go through this live again and again, and you just go through and solve this quiz and get 100%, means each and every question correct. And please don't use, because now there are ample of tools available, GPT, Gemini, uh, bar and everything, Borg and what Claude, this all are, don't use it, because this can help you in code, but this can't help you to get yourself placed. Because again, doing an interview, giving an interview, your own logic, your own knowings will help you to get you placed. GPT and this type of AI won't help you to get placed. And they can help you once you get yourself placed inside the MNCs, and if in that MNCs you can access GPT from their laptop, because we worked in very controlled environment. They provide us their system, and even Google won't be open, so you can't also Google few things. Some of the sites are blocked, some of the sites we can access, so it's very difficult to work on their control system. So uh, we are not sure where we are working, so make sure you learn all this concept. That's what I want to say. Okay, let me quickly ping this URL in the chat, and of course Discord URL is already there. Let me re ping it again over here. Make sure you all join it. I am late. No worries, no worries. Anytime you are welcome. Just go through this complete live, because it is very much important. Going on further, everything will be based on this all topics. List tuple set in dictionary known as collections in Python, and collection is one of the most important topic. And if and else is known as conditional statements and looping statement we have already seen, while and for loop. So this all are very much important going further, and this all not very much important only in Python. This is very much important in any of the programming language. So these are basics. You should know the basics. You should have your roots tight while knowing all this. Okay, if you all have no doubts, if any, comment in the live chat. I will be waiting for few minutes, and if not, then we can wind up. I will wait for a few seconds. And yeah, I just forgot to mention, uh, here here on CodeWithNM.com, if you visit, you will find the projects, and here I have done very basic minimal projects, but the output is wonderful, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So make sure it is completely free. Everything is free over CodeWithNM. So you can download this, and you can use it anywhere if you want. And of course the quiz are also free, so make sure this quiz, I've just put a very effort and time behind this to create all this quiz for you all. So make sure you go through and attempt all this quiz. This will give you confidence to sit and attend any of the interview or online interview or coding challenges. Because when I was in the college, I think I have done 100 plus coding challenges, and went into the different universities, different college, and there was a prized challenge competition. So I've been through many of this, and that's what give me the confidence of coding. See, failure is a part of success. If you fail, you will learn something, and after learning that, you won't repeat that. So if you given one attempt to this quiz and all of the questions are wrong, I've provided the solutions also, not just solution. The explanation to all those questions and solutions are also there. Once you attempt, if everything is right, good. If something went wrong, you will get the solution and also the explanation. So make sure you attempt this all. It will this everything is designed to make you a market ready software engineer. We'll try to use all this once, and if any doubt, I will connect on Discord. Sure. Okay. So make sure, and I will be uploading more and more projects over here, and it will be completely free. So make sure you visit codewithnm.com every now and then. I've started with the one, and I have all the ample of projects ready from years. So I will be uploading not just about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, of course, of React, like hotel management or inventory management, and creating backend APIs in Python, creating APIs in Java, creating APIs in Node.js, Express.js, or full stack project like Next.js or React. I will be uploading those here in free with the explanation and everything. So make sure you go here and download, and you can use it wherever you want to use it, or upload on your GitHub and use it. Just don't monetize it, because I'm providing it for free. So you also use it for educational purpose and for free. Okay. So this was about today's live, and let's have a quick recap. So today we have learned much more. We have learned much more. We have learned if else. What is if else? We have learned elif. What is elif and what is nested if else? We have learned switch case. That is an alternative to if. We have learned while loop. We have also seen do while loop. We have seen for loop. And with the for loop, we have seen multiple examples, and then we have seen list, and what are the different data types we can play around with list and all the functions in the list. Then we have seen tuples and all the functions of the tuples, what is set, and we have seen all the things in the set, and then ultimately we have seen dictionary and all the manipulation alteration with the, and also how to use if and else or for loop with the dictionary, and of course with same with the listen tuple and set and everything. So this was the complete live about this all topics, and very much important for the further next live. So make sure you go through each and everything here. So I'm on a mission to make you market ready software engineer. Code with precision, ship with vision. Subscribe now and join the mission. Till then, see you in the next video. Bye.